and we are live. Hi everybody, my name is Eugene Macarius, and today I am going to talk about something that is very practical when we are entrepreneurs, and that is the topic of fear of being an entrepreneur, right? Fear of running your own business, right? You never realize the fear until you are running your business, right? There are a couple of fears that we want to address today, and one of the biggest fears that we have is this: when we start our business, one of the greatest fears that we have is the fear of not having business, right? The fear of not having business is very real, because when we started off our business, nobody really knows us. So how do we overcome this fear of not having business? Is this: we must start telling people what we do, and we start by basically telling our close friends, our former ex-colleagues, although this might be a sensitive topic because eventually your boss might know that you're running your own business, but anyway, you already quit a company, right? The best bet is to actually tell your closer ex-colleagues, your old friends, your tertiary friends, your schooling friends, and especially family and relatives as well. But the problem with telling family and relatives, sometimes our parents might not be supportive of what we do, right? So the thing about fear of not having business is this: you need to tell as many people as possible what are you doing, and the fact that I am in business in this area, I can help you in this thing, right? So you need to be specific by not just telling people that I do websites, but you tell people that I do websites, I do digital marketing, I can help you, I can be your additional staff to run Facebook campaigns, for example, or to help you with your Facebook posting, right? So these are the things that people want to hear, and people will understand better what you do, right? So that is the fear of not having business. The next fear that we want to address is this: the fear of not making money. The fear of not making money is closely related to the fear of not having business. The fear of not making money is real, because you might feel very pumped up. You might feel that you have the greatest idea in the world. You have started to develop the idea. For example, if you are a web developer and you have an idea, or you want to sell something in e-commerce, and you already set up your e-commerce store, right? You feel so pumped up, and you have resigned from your job, and then you have set up everything, and then you realize the fear of not having money is real, right? You set up your e-commerce store, you run a couple of Facebook campaigns, and no sales comes in, for example, if it's e-commerce. If it's your own business, you set up your own business, and then you realize that you have no business. That is the fear of no business, as well as the fear of no business is closely correlated to the fear of not making enough money, right? That is very real, right? So what can we do about it? The fear of not making money is this: can you think of micro things that you can do for the customer, so that the customer is able to at least pay you, like, for example, $90 a month, right? So all you need to do is start small and say, okay, maybe one Facebook post per month. I help you design the image, I help you do the text copy. That's for $90. If you want 2 2 Facebook posts a month, that's like 180. But because if you take up more, let's say you take up 4, right, maybe I give you slightly cheaper. So that's how you start looking at pricing strategy, because the fear of not having enough money, you have to look at pricing strategy. You have to realize that you are new. Are there any things that they can go on trial, or are there any things that you can incentivize them? For example, if if they take up a 1-year contract with you for whatever that you're doing, you could be a cleaning company, they take up a 1-year contract for cleaning and disinfectant, you could give them 1 month free or something like that. So every time they renew a 1-year contract, you give them a 1 month free, right? So that's also partly customer retention, how you retain the customer. Also, that is also a consideration and a countermeasure as to how fear of not making enough money, right? The next thing that we look at is this: fear of people. Fear of people is very real, right? Fear of people is very real. Whatever situation that you are in your previous job, you might not interface that much with people, and when you start your own business, you realize that you need to have meetings and things like that. You might not be familiar, or you might have or be afraid or fear of people. So this is what you can do to counter the fear of people. The fear of people is real, right? You do not dismiss whatever fear that you have. It is real, right? But instead, this is what you can do to counter the fear of people, right? If you have a fear of people, like for example, in my case, I'm doing digital marketing. I have a YouTube channel set up, and let's say, for example, I have a fear of people, or fear of meeting people. What do I do to overcome the fear of people, or fear of meeting people? Is this: since I feel so passionate about digital marketing, can I gather a bunch of friends, 5 people, be it students, be it fellow entrepreneurs, be it anyone that you know. Start with someone that is very close to you, probably family members, but in most cases, a lot of people, I know family members might not be supportive. Then you start with friends as well. Get your girlfriend to be part of the group. Get your boyfriend to be part of the group, and a couple of close friends. So what you do is this: you have a group gathering, you have a weekly group gathering, and you teach these people digital marketing. Why is this effective? Is because when you start with somebody that you know, somebody that is familiar, you will be able to basically overcome this fear, and then there will be no problem if you are being called one day on the public speaking stage, right? Just an example, I used to organize digital marketing meetups in Singapore, about 20 to 30 people at one go, and we get people that are so-called expert in certain area of digital marketing to deliver the talk. And I've been conducting this for like 1-2 years, and then I've been given an opportunity to be a co-trainer for a more established trainer, and he tells me, okay, you know how to do WordPress? I say yes. I got my own course, zero to hero SEO, right? I take you from zero to SEO hero in 14 weeks, right? I had that course, and because of that, the established trainer engaged me as a co-trainer. And on my first day of the training, I had a shock of my life, because I realized that I had to train 80 people. And I had a bit of a stage fright, because I am used to only training about 20 to 30 people, and now I have like a stage of 80 people waiting for me to train. So how did I overcome that? On the spot, I was almost frozen. Well, this is what I tell myself. I said that, Eugene, your passion is in digital marketing, right? Yes. Are you good at what you do? Yes. Do you love to set up WordPress website? Yes. This is a elementary WordPress website. Can you handle it? Yes, because I've been doing it on a day-to-day basis. When I do this self-talk to myself, I realized that my fears were being suppressed and I'm no longer fearful. Do not dismiss the power of self-talk. Self-talk can motivate you. Self-talk can actually give you a sense of confidence. So always self-talk yourself to say that you can do it. Do not have the defeatist mentality. Always say that you can do it, right? So that is the fear of people, which is also closely related to fear of public speaking, right? And fear of interaction with people. You might be called one day to facilitate a group discussion. You have never done it before, but you know, can you do it? Yes. So because you are passionate in this particular field that you are anchoring, you will be able to facilitate a group discussion based on the topic that you are good at, right? So do not have self-doubt. Always know that you can do it, right? What else? What are some of the other fears that you have? Perhaps you want to share here, and let us see how we can help each other overcome the fear. I have a mindset for success video, and basically overcoming the fears of entrepreneurship as addressed by this video is part of the mindset for success. So in order to be successful, you have just got to overcome your fear, and I have already addressed some of these fears as to how you can really overcome the fears of entrepreneurship and make sure that you succeed in your business. I hope that this video has been really useful to you, and I really hope that you will give me a like as well as subscribe to my channel, and tell your friends about it so that more entrepreneurs can be in this community, and we try to be an inclusive community, and basically we learn together and let's succeed together as entrepreneurs and as coaches and as people who will inspire the next generation. Thank you very much. My name is Eugene Macarius. Goodbye.